So Gotcha Day is the day to celebrate the arrival of an adopted child?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
You would think that this episode is better early on in the season, but it actually makes sense to have this episode at the end of season 1. It's obvious that majority of the Ross children are adopted, but you never really think about where they're from. The reason why is because you got to know and see them for an entire season, so by the time the Gotcha Day episode rolls around, well, you already feel like you know so much about the Ross children, but now we get to know a more personal detail about them. The episode begins with Zuri's Gotcha Day. Here is where we learn that Zuri is from Uganda. The episode continues with Jessie being put in charge of decorations for Zuri's party. Morgan and Christina are busy, so it's up to Jessie.
Plus, we have to get decorations for Zuri's party, sign off on my new shoe line, and meet with the lawyers because apparently my new fragrance is causing bees to attack.
I can help. With Zuri's decorations, not the whole bee attack debacle.
Jessie goes to Ravi for help on what type of decorations to get. She doesn't want to do the same old rainbows and unicorns. Talking to Ravi helps Jessie come up with a great idea. Jessie's idea is for the party to reflect where Zuri came from. Jessie gets on it and buys a bunch of decorations that resemble Africa. This is actually a good idea, but we soon find out why it will backfire. Jessie runs into Zuri, and Zuri tells her that she's looking forward to her usual decorations.
No, I know it's out there. Unicorns, rainbows, the huge. I can't wait.
What if there were no unicorns or rainbows?
That's a world I would not want to live in.
Me neither. Gotcha. All right, now go hang out in your room until the party's ready.
Okay.
Jessie realizes that it's too late for her to get new decorations. Poor Jessie is now panicking, and none of the kids are helping.
Oh, why does the terrace look like Puerto Rico?
Oh, it's Africa. Oh. Here, just put me out of my misery.
But now that the kids are together, they all start to tell Jessie where they're from. We learn that Luke is from Detroit, but he tells people that he's a superhero who landed on Earth as a baby. We also learn where Ravi is from, but things take a turn in his flashback. Morgan and Christina were expecting a baby and not Ravi. Jessie brings this up, and Ravi realizes that it's true. It makes Ravi upset that his parents were expecting a baby and not him. The whole episode now shifts its focus to Ravi and this mishap. Ravi even confronts his parents, and this is one of the few times we see Morgan and Christina upset.
I once fired a nanny just for wearing plaid. So imagine what I'm going to do to you!
Listen, we were gonna have to tell him sooner or later. Thanks to Jessie, it's sooner.
We weren't gonna tell Ravi until after we died.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
I don't know, seance, time machine, we hadn't worked out the details.
Morgan and Christina go talk with Ravi. They explain the situation to him, and it manages to cheer up Ravi. Even Luke and Emma chime in to help make Ravi feel better. They share a family hug, but they realize that Zuri is missing. Zuri is tucked away in her room waiting for the party to start. Jessie is nervous because she didn't buy the regular rainbow and unicorn decorations. But Zuri still goes downstairs, and to everybody's surprise, we see the usual decorations.
Unicorns? And there is a cake! Jessie, epic fake out!
It's a Gotcha Day miracle.
Thank you, Jessie!
We find out that Bertram secretly bought the right decorations and set everything up.
Happy Gotcha Day, Zuri.
Bertram, you bullering rascal! You were in on this too?
Guilty as charged.
Zuri is happy, but she gets even happier when she gets gifted a zebra. Zuri takes her zebra out to the terrace, and we see Jessie's decorations. Jessie is apologizing, but Morgan and Christina love the decorations. Not only does Morgan and Christina love it, but Zuri also loves it.
Now, you're probably wondering why your terrace looks like Jumanji.
It's fantastic! fantastic.
Sorry I didn't show it to you sooner.
This is so amazing.
Totally.
Everything here reminds me of Uganda. Except for maybe this.
It's a unicorn from where I'm from. It's a zebra coin. It's so cool.
Thank you, Jessie.
Oh, I'm just thankful to be working for such a wonderful family.
This episode was wholesome throughout its entire runtime. We got to know the kids on a more personal level, and it was done in an entertaining way. It is interesting to wonder why Emma is the only biological child. Did Morgan and Christina just prefer adoption? At one point of the show, we find out Christina was a model, so maybe she didn't want to ruin her figure. But regardless of the reasoning, this episode was still perfect for the end of season 1. It would be too soon if this was the first or second episode, but it would also be too late if they put it in season 4. The placement that was chosen is absolutely perfect.